Hi everyone, this is Diane. We're going to do a little journaling today, but before I get into that, I want to show you a couple of things. In yesterday's video, I did these ephemera pieces with my little bits of scraps of colored papers, little strips. And you can go back and watch that video if you want to, but these were the three pieces that we did in the video. And then after I stopped the video, I did this tag. This was a stamped paintbrush that I had already stamped onto green paper. I think it's green cardstock. And I already had this stamped, having an artistic blast. And so I just glued them on and then did some, with marker, did some fake stitching or doodling all around it. Edged it in black instead of vintage photo, and then added black reinforcement. They were, white reinforcements. I had inked them with black ink. So I just wanted to show that to you. I still have a couple more pieces of the masterboard that we had created. So I still have a couple pieces, small pieces left to decorate. The other thing I wanted to show you was, in that video, I ran out of this glue, and I told you I had another kind of glue. I'm going to try to get this off. It's stuck on there now, but I'm going to run it under hot water and save that precision tip. But this is what I got because someone else in another video used it. I have no idea who, but they recommended it. So I ordered it from Amazon, and I've been holding it until the art glitter glue ran out. And it's called Barely Art, B-E-A-R-L-Y. Did I say I ordered it from Amazon? And it comes with this cap on. You take it off and put this one on with the nozzle. But also, it has 3 different tips inside this little tube. And it comes with this pin to help you clean the tip. So it tells you right here on this little card, there's a storage tip. So it closes it, must be, doesn't it? Let me see. Yeah, it closes it. So you can take your precision tip off and put that on, and it closes it, so you don't need to keep a pin in it, which I didn't even realize that was that kind of a tip. I had this stuck in it. So this is the storage tip, and then there's the fine tip, which I tried, but it still comes out too much. So I put the ultra fine tip on with a needle point on it, kind of a thing. And this long pin can go in there to clean the nozzle when you're done, every time you use it. So, just wanted to show that to you, and I used it when I created that final tag yesterday, and it seemed to work great. I guess that goes in like that. So I might be using this today. I'm going to keep putting this on while I'm working so I don't have an open glue tip while I'm working. But maybe I'll put that other one on for storage. Okay, now on to the journals. This is the journal I've been using since last July 2022. And if you saw my video that's called Confessions of a Journal Maker, I talked about the fact that I used to journal all the time and now I don't. And I talked about that, and you can go back and watch that video if you want to. Maybe I'll try to link that below. But so I've been using this since July, and it's very, very sporadic. So I've been using it for over a year, and for a while this year I was pretty faithful about it, and now I have stopped again. I did it July 4th, I think. Yeah, July 4th was the last time I used it. This journal was created by Gina from the Firefly Studio. She does beautiful, beautiful work, and I had purchased this from her several years ago, and had just decided to get it out and use it back last July. And I have put notes. I've taken little notes in my day planner that I use daily. So I'll kind of fill in. I just barely got into the second signature. So I've only used just over half of it. And I will fill in some with the notes that I've taken in July and August. And then I'll be done with it. I figured, you know, it's nothing to do with the journal, it's me. So I thought I needed to just get a new journal out and start where I am right now. And I love fall, I love autumn, and today's September 2nd. So I can get started in this journal, which I purchased from June's Journals also a few years ago. I looked through some of my journals to see if I had an unused one that could be used for fall, and look what I found. How perfect. I love June's Journals work. She is very unique. And this is a soft cover one. I have 2 of her journals. So I'm really looking forward to using that. And when I was looking through my stuff that I have in a tin that's for my own personal journals, stuff that I can use for fall, I found this, which is a Tim Holtz, the black and white ephemera, I don't know what they're called, and I had colored it with, I think, distress crayons or something. So I'm gonna put that with my Gina journal, this one, and make sure I get it put in here while I'm filling in, because that's a summertime thing for sure. I don't like heat, I like fans. I use a fan all winter long too in my bedroom. Most of the time. Sometimes it's really, really cold and I turn the fan off, but I like to have the fan moving the air around. So right now we're going to just glue some stuff into this journal, and then I will write in it later. So I want to put something here. I have some labels that were from Johanna Alyssa. She used to be Little Bindi. Now she's Johanna Alyssa. So I thought maybe I'll just put that there. That's a good color. And I can just put my name and then the dates that this book gets used. I'll use my Fabri-Tac for that since it's being glued to paper or fabric. I haven't watched any of June's Journals videos in a while. I should go back and see what she's been up to. She lives in Siberia, and she's very creative. You can tell by this journal. Now I have these 2 pockets here with nothing in them, so of course I have to put something in them. This tag might be too big. Yep, that's too big. So I might have to make a tag. What about a paint chip? I could cut that a little shorter. Maybe I like it better with the yellow. No, I'll go with that one. I'll trim a little bit off of the bottom here. I'm going to trim just a little bit more. That's good. It sticks off a little bit. I didn't want it to stick off too much. I'll just trim this to the same length. Maybe I need to change the blade here. It's having a hard time going through this paint chip. Now I want to be able, oh, that's why. There were two of them. No wonder it was so hard. I'm going to even that up because it went crooked on there. Man. There. That was better. So one's going to be a little bit shorter than the other. I want to put something on the back so I can journal on it. I have these scraps of coffee dyed paper that I saved for just such a purpose. These are about 2 1/4 inches wide. I'm going to cut a piece of paper 2 1/8 by 3 1/2. Perfect. Yeah, we'll do that. I think I'll end up cutting off the pink rose. Today is Saturday, September 2nd, and I have been cleaning, mopping, vacuuming, making 2 batches of cupcakes for the family reunion tomorrow. And it is 4:30 right now, and I am taking a break to do a little journaling. Oh, I forgot. This one was a little shorter. That's okay. I'll just trim it off the bottom when it's dry. There just won't be a little border around it. And maybe I will cut a triangle to fill in there, but I don't want to take the time to do that right now, because I want to decorate the tags somehow. I want to cover up the name of the paint. I don't have to, because that shows that it was a paint chip. So, yeah, I don't know. We don't have the fall colors yet. It's just early September, so I don't want to get really into fallish colors yet. See what I have here. This is Kathy Holden ephemera. I could just put this on and let the color name show. It says honeycomb. I have my paper that I just got in a batch of stuff at the flea market from 1892. I definitely don't want to cover that date, but I think this butterfly would. So yeah, I like that. And I could put that on the top. Maybe even put a little dangle on it. If I did that, I should put an eyelet on it. Let me see if I can put an eyelet on it. Got these little copper ones. Oops. Should be able to. Looks like it's exactly the right size. Sorry for the noise. I just want it to stick off a tiny bit because it already sticks off the page. That didn't flatten very well. Huh. That glue kind of melted the color off the paint chip. That's weird. Well, it just makes it look distressed on the back. And I'll put a bulb pin or something hanging off of there. And now I have a little spot to journal. That's really cute. I like how that turned out. Oh, I just got some of that paint from the paint chip. Look how cute that looks. Let's make another one. This one is slightly taller, so I'm gonna trim that off so it sticks out the same as that one. Okay, I have another one of these. I think it's a little smaller. Yeah, it's a little smaller. But what can I put on the tag? These are all Kathy Holden ephemera. Maybe this. had bought a silicone, I think it was made for in the kitchen, like for frosting. Here it is. And I've seen other people use it for glue. I can see lines where the glue was, so I'm going to try spreading it with this silicone brush thing. I forgot I had it. I used it once. But I think the glue already dried enough that it's still going to show lines. And then the glue will just come right off that silicone. I don't know what I'll hang off the bulb pins yet. Okay, let's put this all together and see how it looks. There, I like it. Now I have a spot to journal on this front page. I could put something here too for journaling. I might take some pictures at the family reunion tomorrow and print them, and then I can put pictures. Maybe I'll save this space to put some pictures. I haven't printed pictures in a long time. I used to do it all the time. I took pictures at everything I went to. All the family gatherings, whatever, I took pictures. And I still take some with my phone, but I've never printed a picture off my phone. But I'll take my camera with me to the reunion tomorrow. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. Because I could write about the flea market sale thing that I went to yesterday on these cards maybe. But I didn't really do anything today except clean, make cupcakes. So I could save this for the family reunion. I have a tuck spot here, so I will put a card in there so it's all ready for journaling. Like I said, I don't really want to use the really deep fall stuff yet. I liked her because she's wearing a plaid, like a fall outfit, autumn outfit, even though it's short. This is from 1969. but this is just a copy. So maybe I'll put her on this page. Looking for something I can add here for journaling. I don't want to cover up all of that Russian, the Cyrillic alphabet. So I can see some over here, and I can see some on this page. I need to do something with this though. Looking for a stamp. This color is called Crumb Cake. Probably just noticed my air conditioner just shut off, and I usually close my door while I'm doing a video because there is a vent in here to let the air conditioning air come in here, but it's hot today, and if I shut the door it does feel hotter even though the air comes in here. But if I shut the door it's quieter. But I don't like to be hot. So I just added some of this crackle to it and some distress ink, as you just saw. Now there's a place to write there. And I'm going to add, just cut this little stamp off that says journal. Just add that up there. Alright, I'm going to use the Barely Art because I'm just gluing paper to paper. Nothing shiny or thick because I haven't tested this with different things like that yet. Have you ever used this glue? Any of you? I love the ultra fine tip. I have pins that I keep in here for cleaning my tips, but that pin that came with it is really long, so maybe that'll help keep it better. So this is a little thicker. It's matte though, it's not shiny, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. See how it does. trying to see if I want to put something here. I think I'll put this label here, but I want to back it with something that has some color. This is a genuine Victorian piece. I'll use that when I get further into the book, when it's more into fall, when the leaves are changing. I think I'll just put that there for embellishment. I want to keep the picture of the mushroom, or fungi, or whatever it is. Maybe I could make this into a colorful journal card for that. What else do I have? I should put her in when we go to the windmill to get grapes. It's a statue of a woman holding grapes. Oh, these zinnias are in bloom. Yes, let's use that. I picked zinnias. It was still in August. My daughter and son-in-law and I went to a farm, a local farm that sells milk, different flavors, like chocolate milk, but other flavors too. And they sell other stuff. And they also have zinnias and sunflowers. And I think they had cosmos, but the cosmos wasn't blooming yet when we were there. And I'm not a big fan of cosmos anyway. I used to grow it. I mean, I had it 1 year maybe, but I decided I didn't like it. So anyway, that was in August, but I can still write about it here. You just go, and it's all on a trust, like what do you call that? Honor system. And cut your stems, and they charge, I forgot how much per stem. And then you go in the little store, and there's nobody in there. Pick out your milk or other items that you want to buy, and there is a cash register tray full of money on the counter. You can either use your debit card in their little thing there, or you can, like I used cash, so I put my money in and took my change out of the cash drawer. It's definitely the honor system. The family was sitting out in the side yard having a picnic lunch when we were there. We didn't bother them. They didn't bother us. They didn't come, you know, make sure we were doing what we were supposed to do. They just left us alone. So I hope people don't take advantage of them for their trust. This has doily on it. Alright, I'm gonna get my numbers and put something up here. She uses a lot of numbers also. Or maybe just a label. See, I've got these labels that came with the digitals for some of these numbers. These are Tim Holtz numbers that I've stamped. Got some pink zinnias, so it's an autumn journal, but I can use pink label for to go with my pink zinnias. Label or numbers. I like that. Free admission to go cut flowers. Admission was free, but you were supposed to pay for the flowers. So I bought an ice cream sandwich. What is that? It's a little metal tube, like a bead, kind of. I wonder where that came from. I bought my zinnias, and I bought an ice cream sandwich and a little bottle of chocolate milk, because my daughter said it was really good, and it was. Maybe I'll just have this peeking out here. Right there. This will cover it up. I think if I take time to play and decorate in this journal, it will motivate me to keep writing in it. And I don't have to write, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. I don't have to write everything like I used to. I can just do short little synopses of the day, or take the highlight of the day. And right now I'm excited to write in it because I'm having fun playing in this. Okay, let's see. We've got that. We did 2 tags. I'm going to hold that for some pictures. Got spaces for journaling here. Have a journaling card here. Little spot here to write, and a place there to write. I want to bring some of that green down to this corner. One of the things I really like about autumn is the color of the sky, especially with the colored leaves up against the beautiful sky. When I lived in a different house on the other side of town here, I used to walk, it was closer to downtown, and like it was a block from downtown, so I would walk on my errands or just take a walk, and there was a little pond. I could walk around there and, you know, avoid the goose droppings. There were geese and ducks on the pond. And I loved, and there were some churches in the area, so I loved seeing the church steeples and the colored leaves up against the gorgeous fall skies. So I have to include that here. I don't think I need to put it on something, a mat. I guess when I come to this page, I'll decide if I need something up there. Hang on. I got something here. This fabric washi tape. That looks pretty. Trying to get the backing off it. Just a skinny fabric washi. Can't get the back to peel. Here it comes. And then I think I rediscovered my Dymo labeler. I forgot I had it. I even have a vintage one. So I think when it's time to write on this, I'm going to do that. If I have a black label, I'll put the date on with my Dymo labeler up there, if I remember. And I think we are out of time now. So let's just take a quick review. I just added this label, and I will write my name and the dates that I used this book. We did these 2 tags with paint chips. And we added some pink here to go with my pink zinnias. Added this pointing finger and a label and all of these pieces and this. That's fun. I just want to play in this. I will have to put somewhere near the back here who made this, because she didn't put that in here. Isn't this a fun journal? Look at all the detail on that. That's a piece of felt, thin felt, colored paper pieces, stitching, staples, little stamping or stencils with paint, it looks like. This is a plastic sleeve with this fern in it. So the stitching is here and here, and not on the plastic. I just love this journal, and this fabric looks like wood. It's a beautiful journal, and I'm glad I'm using it. Now I get to admire it up close and personal and make it my own. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little crafty session. Hopefully I'll be back doing more in this, so that I will keep using it throughout September, October, and November. I'll see you soon. I hope you're having a creative day today. Bye-bye.